This is Katie and I chose to research a manta ray. Manta rays can survive in tropical, subtropical, and temperate ocean water. They cannot survive in low temperatures. They are distributed throughout the Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic Ocean. Manta rays eat tiny organisms such as plankton. The type of plankton they eat is zooplankton. Manta rays have teeth, but they do not chew. They have rakers that prevent water from getting in. Instead, zooplankton is filtered in. Without water, they are able to eat large amounts of food at a time. They swim through waters with high quantities of plankton, often near coral reefs. It is most common for them to forage on the surface of the water where the plankton is floating. They swim horizontally with their mouths open so they can filter whatever they catch. When they are finding food, they usually swim in large groups of over 50 other manta rays. They each swim side by side, so it's hard for any organisms to escape. These animals can produce offspring for about 30 years. Each year they can have 1 or 2 babies. Manta rays can swim 1,000 kilometers in a straight line. They are looking for places with high temperatures and lots of food. They can find food in the open ocean but not in the deep because the temperatures would be too cold for them to survive. Or they can find coral reefs where they can be cleaned by other fish and they can find food. Manta rays are hunted by great whites, hammerheads, and orcas, and other large sharks. Manta rays are very well adapted to their environment. There are multiple ways for them to hide from and survive predators. They use their flat bodies to bury themselves in the sand. The color of their skin can easily blend into sand or rock, and if they are bitten in the wing by a shark, they have amazing abilities to regenerate tissue, so it can take less than a year for the bite to be completely healed. Fishermen leave nets in the ocean, waiting for animals to swim into them. Manta rays get tangled in the nets and either suffer from serious injury caused by the ropes or they suffocate. Just like always, pollution of their environment is another factor. Manta rays get curious about objects such as nets or large pieces of floating debris and get caught in them, causing them to have cuts that result in painful scars. Global warming increases the temperatures of the water closest to the surface. Plankton often relocates because of this, making it harder for manta rays to find their number one source of food. Boat collisions happen many times a year and are hard to avoid. Manta rays swim in large groups close to the surface, so when boats come through, they can hit multiple rays at a time. Humans are hunting and harming them with nets in their boats. Global warming is making it difficult for the manta rays to find food. These challenges, along with the fact that they reproduce at a low rate, makes it a real possibility they could become extinct. We must do more to ensure these magnificent animals continue to roam our oceans forever.